Well, this is going to be a interesting adventure. So I think it is time we start messing with the various tech mods that are on the server. And the first one I think we have to do is applied energistics for storage. I'm not gonna lie though, I have messed around with Ender.io a little bit. Just set up a couple basic things because I wanted to get the Soulbound enchantment on all my gear, which in order to do, I needed an Ender Crystal, which literally required all of these machines just to make. But I got it done. Wasn't too difficult. So, gonna start working on Ender, or not Ender.io. Oh my goodness. On Applied Energistics now. I did sort out all of my stuff for it. So we have a couple drives already. One 256K ME storage cell, a couple of different fluid cells, and portable cells, which I think if I'm, oh, I have to charge them. They don't have zero charge right now. I think, yeah, they need charged. But these work as essentially, yeah, they're portable storage. But since they don't have any charge, they don't work. And we do have some cards. I'm not sure what this one actually does. But we can start working on it. So I did a little bit of research to figure out what I actually need to do. And the first thing I want to craft is, what was it called? Let's just search AE2. I'll find it. So we need ME drive. That's the first thing. We need an energy cell. I think. I mean, we can go for. We can't get a creative energy cell. That we can potentially down the line, but we don't need it just yet. So yeah, I guess let's start working on this. What do we need for a drive? 2 cables, 4 iron, and okay. So we're gonna need inscriber stuff. So what do we need to make an inscriber? That's easy enough. Inscriber. Oh, it has EMC. Says what else does? The charger has EMC. So there's our inscriber and our charger. Guess we can get rid of this. It's easy enough. Okay. So I think for now, let's do that here. It says heat generator. That might be what I want. Resistive heater fuel heat generator. Okay. So let's see. Does this work with lava? It does. Um, Okay, how do... It stores that in there. Let's... Does it work with coal? I toss blocks of coal. Oh, yeah, that works. That worked surprisingly well. Placed a chipped budding Certus quartz on here. And because of the watch flowing time, instantly grew just a bunch of Certus quartz. It did say we can do a crusher from mechanism. Okay, so how do I make that? Crusher. All of that is EMCable. There we go. Put that. Is this? Can I just place it on top? No. Guessing this is. There we go. So we place. Okay. That works. Let's get a watch flowing time to speed this up. Hopefully it doesn't break it. Watch. Dark matter pedestal. Okay, yeah, that works. Not that we really need to make a whole ton of it, but it'll be useful. Just need one of those to make one of those, and then we do that energy acceptor. There we go. So this might work. Oh, we didn't need to craft that at all. We just needed to place the generator facing the right direction. Whatever. Now what was I doing? Oh, ME drive. That's the charger, not the inscriber. I'm just breaking everything. The duplication tree doesn't work on Flux cables, apparently. So we're having to craft some. Which means we get to do the fun crafting. So, in order to get Flux, I can stay in one spot. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's just do it here. We have to drop charged quartz, redstone, and regular quartz. And it transforms into Flux crystal. Got 2 stacks of that now. So we can craft Flux cables. So now I got a stack of Flux cables. That we got almost 2 stacks actually. That'll work wonderfully. I also figured out how to hook the generator up to everything, so those are good. And okay, we got 13 ME drives. I'm gonna collect some more Certus quartz, and then I think we're gonna dupe these. The setup I want to do, I need 64 drives. No. 32 drives. Eventually we'll probably have 64. We only need 32 for now. Okay. I think I have everything I need to get this set up, except for the discs. I haven't even started making the storage cells. But I think this should be everything. So, let's go down here. And, oh, I forgot. Let's go back up, grab our generator. I stole the generator from there to set up for these. Then I converted this to run on solar just because. So now we can go down. Put this back there and set this up. So I'm thinking we're doing what, 4 sets of 8 of these. I think we can do it here. So this will be the center. These. Let's set up the generators first. So, where are these going to be? I'm going to want them in the air because, actually, let's run it under the floor. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So, we put this is center. Put them like that. Should be like so. And then these would go like so. Hoppers going into the backs. Final EMC links there. Set these all up to charcoal blocks. So now all of these will run infinitely. They'll slowly gain some power, which should, yeah, these are powered. Okay. Now we go into dense cables. Let's put our, actually, not doing a dense cable. We do it energy cell here. And yeah, that is filling up. Okay. These are still running. It's just this is filling up faster than they run. Then we put ME controller there. So that's got that. That's backing up. And These can go like so. That's how we want it. Okay. So yeah. That it's not pretty, but that's our computer system. Now I need to get all of the cells to fill this up. We can put our first one in, actually. Grab the one from up here. Oh, which one was it? Grab this. So if we put this into there, now we can start tossing stuff in. But right now we can toss 63 different items in. Each drive can hold 63 types, but this holds 262,000 bytes of information. So we just need to get a crap ton of these. How many can fit in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 per. We have 32, so 320. We're definitely not doing all of that right now. But I'll get a decent amount, and we can start dumping our stuff from up there in here. All right, I think I spent over an hour just crafting. And I got 9 of the storage cells. It's actually insane. But let's toss those in. Got a lot of storage now. I also hooked up this transmutation interface to the computer. So anything in my tablet, I can just get straight out of here. Made crafting these so much easier. But I think now it's time to, I guess, start bringing stuff down here. Okay, I was working on expanding our storage and transferring all the stuff down here. So we got all that. And I figured I should make a whole separate computer system. It's not going to be near as big because it's just going to have one drive full of disks, which I already got all the components here. So we're going to build this one over here, I think. So let's see. Let's put... I think we do like that. Let's put drive like so. Can put our cells in. There's obviously no power at the moment. So we'll put those. Energy cell like so. Put a generator here. Cable like so. Energy acceptor like so. That'll be set up. Now we need... What was it? Project E. We can actually... Final EMC link. That's what it was. that will be there. Need a hopper. At least a second one, actually. That'll be going like that. We need charcoal. So that's set to charcoal. Put capacitor in. Now this slowly will be charging up. It'll be at 8 there in a second. Yep. And then this will start filling up. Actually, for the sake of making this faster. Oh gosh, breaking the walls. Okay, I think I got the computer part set up. So this should be, I mean, those are all powered. That's all running. So this part should be as simple as go like so. Let's see. We do it here. Let's do it like here. It's not perfect. If we toss, say those in, it should be, yep, okay. So that works. Let's put that like so. Need carpet. Actually, let's do moss. Moss carpet. Like so. I need some slabs. What kind of slabs do I want? Actually, no. Let's not do slabs. Let's do glass. Let's see how clear this actually is. I guess it's a little, I don't know, is that any better than normal glass? Let's see, what is that? Fluidizer. Not really a noticeable difference. Let's toss that in there. So yeah, that is that. Now we come up here. Grab these. I think one is honestly going to be enough. Let's actually set it aside. Just grab all of these. Come down here. Dump all of the spawn eggs in. And yeah, we brought an Easter bunny. Might as well. Oh, that's... Oh, gosh. Helps if we actually get the Easter Bunny into this tank. There we go. Now it'll be hatch or laying eggs. They'll get spit into here, fed into our ME system. And we can just pull up any of the Craziness Awakened spawn eggs that we want. Let's go grab the rest of those. Okay, it's taken me a lot of time to do, but we're now at 40 out of the 320. So we're getting there. For what? 1/8. Yeah, we're 1/8 of the way to full. And probably the biggest thing slowing me down is Certus quartz. I've been using the dupe tree, which is... I mean, it's fast, but I have to just sit here and farm it manually. So we're gonna get a way to passively do it as we're just doing other stuff. Let's pick up the skull. I guess let's put it over here for now. Let's see. That's middle. So, like so. That works. So that's where our dragon stuff is. So, I'm going to turn this little plot here into just a mass of farmland. And then, I got prosperity seeds already. So we need to make Certus quartz seeds. Which means we're going to need 4 Certus quartz per. So we need 4 stacks. What do I got? We got plenty. There's that. What's the other thing? Tertium essence. Which we could easily get. I don't know how much these make. They make 9. So we'll need 29, I think. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to make some more. Actually, we don't. Make one of those. Toss that back in. Turn that to dust. There. We got tertium. So now we need these. I'm not certain on spacing, but I believe it... Oh, okay. If I place that, it tells me where to put the others. That's nice. Okay, so that is the infusion. And then it was tertium on the cardinal. Okay, we just gotta do this one at a time, I guess. This is gonna take a while. Okay, so that is that. We need now a wand. I can make that. Stick. I just need 1 infernum essence. There is a wand. Now if I do that, it should... Certus quartz seeds. Okay. So it's gonna like take a while to make a stack. But we'll get there. So I made our farmland. I was about to start planting seeds when I remembered with mystical agriculture you can, I guess, imbue the soil with various essences. So we're gonna make a bunch. We're gonna upgrade all the soil to hopefully Supremium. This is gonna take quite a while. There is our Certus quartz crop planted. I actually do have... I think it's in here. Yep. We have a premium watering can. Just so I can speed this up to show you. If I hold right click, it should... Yeah, there it's going. Start making the crops grow significantly faster. And those white flowers are what we are looking for. It's gonna make them all grow, and then we will harvest. Because I finally figured out what my scythe is for, and that's for harvesting. Which makes sense. That's the intended purpose of a scythe. What do we got? 2 more to grow. 1 more over on the left there. It's practically in front of me. You're going to grow. Do I need to walk closer? There we go. Then I could just right click and all of them grow at once. Which will also give us a bunch more. Not really a bunch more. But some more seeds to expand the farm. Now it's just a matter of waiting to let them grow and continue expanding. We're already upgrading. Look at the Certus quartz farm. I did some research, figured out I can automate mystical agriculture and make the crops grow significantly faster. So I've dug out this massive hole and collected all of these growth accelerators. So I place those in, do 12 levels of Supremium, then 12 Imperium, 12 Tertium, 12 Prudentium, 12 Infernium, and then just the soil on top. Got the farmland sitting here, and that'll make it grow insanely fast. Then we've got the stuff to automate harvesting. Harvester, duh. Just power source. Upgrade for it to make it do, I believe, the entire area. I might be 1 short. I might have to awaken this. And then just crystal chest for storage. This should fill up pretty fast. I might actually... I wonder if there's a way... I'm going to have to figure it out. There might be a way to automatically funnel it into the computer, which would be a lot better. But we'll see. First, we got to place down all of these. So I'm going to grab this premium first. We're going to do that. I'm flying just to make it easier to get in and out of this hole. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guess I should probably double check the depth of the hole. Yep, that is the right height. So time to just grind out placing stacks upon stacks upon stacks of blocks. Here we go. And the hole is now filled. Only took about a half hour to place all of the blocks. So let's do this. I think how we should do it. We'll place the power source there first. I don't know why I'm grabbing these one at a time. Let's grab all of this. Oh, I need the water bucket. Let's see. So, water bucket, like so. That, like that. That, like so. So that is being powered now. Toss that in there. Now we should, I think, place this on top like that. I believe that's how that works. Now we just place all the farmland back. Okay, now that the farmland is placed, we should be able, we'll see it as we start placing seeds. Oh yeah, those go fast. How does this harvest then? Oh, there it goes. Okay, how do I'll have to figure that out. We'll figure out storage. For now, it's gonna just fill up super fast. Okay, we did we did the entire thing wrong. Yay! So this actually has to, it only does it in front of the machine. So I'm gonna have to move the entire thing. It's not a big problem. Let's see. Okay, like this, it does work for the entire area. So, let's see if we place. We place that next to it. No, items still don't filter in. So instead, let's see. Break that. It's no longer powered. Or it won't be in a minute. I need a hopper. So if I place crystal chest there. Okay. We can get here. Should be able to place like so. Okay. Yeah, that will filter in. And if we put the power on top, that powers. I think it's still, yeah, it's filling up faster than it empties. I'm gonna have to figure out storage because that obviously does not work. It took significantly longer than it should have, but I figured it out. So now this is automatically feeding into our ME system. Basically just put an import bus, which is what took me forever. I was putting an export bus instead of import. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't pulling into this cable, then feeding all the way around, going under, and you can kind of see right there. So now we are constantly getting more Certus Quartz essence if it wants to load. There it goes. It's increasing again. And I have this set up so this one only gets Certus, and it should destroy any excess that comes in. But I have to... We'll see over time if that actually does its job. Guess I should probably program it to do all of this stuff. Yeah. We'll figure it out eventually. But that is that. It took way longer than it needed to. But now I think we need to awaken our other stuff. So we have our Supremium Paxel. I think our shears are already awakened. Yeah. Our pickaxe is already awakened. We got a couple tools up top that need awakened. Let's see. And we have an awakened fishing rod for some reason. I think I got it from Pac-Man or an Illuminati pet. Oh, we might want to awaken our upgrade. But then we need scythe in the watering can awakened. I think you can awaken this. Can you? Yeah, you can awaken it. Yeah, we got a couple things that we need to awaken. And in order to do so, we need the different elemental essences, which I already got. I was messing around with that when I was trying to figure out the Certus Quartz stuff. And then we have one of these two things. But if I'm not mistaken, in order to get the other, we need to just do premium. So how do we make that? Okay, yeah, it's premium ingots, which are like so. So yeah, we need an essence block. Uses for that. Awakening. Okay. We need cognizant dust, which I need to figure out. And then it's a premium block. We already have these. So it shouldn't be too hard. Let's figure out. Dropped by the Wither and the Ender Dragon when killed with an essence weapon enchanted with mystical enlightenment. Yes, we're killing a Wither. What are essence weapons? Does this count as an essence weapon? I would assume. Right, I've made a Supremium Sword, Sharp 4, Mystical Enlightenment 5. Also knockback 2, but don't really care about that. I think let's just go over here and... Well, let's kill this guy first. Just because he's going to be annoying. Come here. There we go. Let's spawn the Wither. Immediately mess it up. There we go. Wait for him to spawn in. And we probably one-shot it. There he is. Come here. Yep. How much did you drop? So we got a Wither Rose, another star, whatever. Wither Essence, 8 Cognizant Dust, along with some Premium Essence. Okay, so we only need 4. Guess we're good to go then. Let's go awaken a block. Okay, I believe... Oh, let's grab our wand so we can actually activate it. But we should have everything. So put that there. Please go on there. Air, fire, water, earth. Yep, it will make awakened supremium. So we do that. Now we have some awakened supremium. We can just bring it over here. Now we have a bunch of awakened supremium. It's so broken. Oh. I've got the awakened ingots and gemstones. So put those like so, those like so. Put our Paxel in the middle. Now we need essence. Let's see. Let's just grab it all. We're gonna need a bunch of it. Okay, like that. Air, fire, water, earth, and awaken our Paxel. Our inventory is full, of course. Okay. Yeah, awakened supremium Paxel. Just get all of these full and do this 4 more times. Okay, now all of those are awakened. So let's go toss the upgrade back in here. Oh, that is significantly faster. Let's see. I mean, the time between it finishing and starting again is kind of annoying, but that is significantly fast. So, area +6. We might be able to make this wider, and that would fix that problem. But I think it works for now. It's finally finished. Have all of the storage disks in place. Still barely using any of them, but we will slowly fill this up. I decided to speed it up even more than the automatic farm by setting up crafting terminals like this to make the different parts for the discs. Right now I have it making silicon and engineering circuits in case we decide to eventually do spatial storage instead of this. It's not going to be for a while, though, if we do decide to. Because we obviously have a ton of room left for storage. And I did decide to move all of my spawn eggs into here. So it's not just the thousands of craziness awakened eggs. I did kill the Easter Bunny just because we're at 1,200 plus of each of these. I don't think we're ever going to use 1,200 kings or 1,200 emperor scorpions or whatnot. It's just not feasible. But yeah, that is that. So I think next we should actually do some building. I already have a place picked out. Let me gather the materials and we will head over there. And this is the area where we're going to be building. this isn't the entire build. This is just the main part of it. I'm sure you can guess by this, the shape, and by the blocks in my inventory, kind of what we're doing. But I am going to be making a miniature airport. It's only going to have this and 2, maybe 3 hangars right there, with a helipad somewhere for stuff like our air balloon. But it'll be a sort of central hub for those of us using planes to get around to land at spawn. So let's dig up the grass. Okay, do not expect this to be real world accurate, as I am just doing this strip. I'm not doing the pull off areas or whatever they're called. We're just doing the actual runway. And then we're going to butt the hangars up to the runway. So it is not going to be like a real airport. Now I just need to figure out the design for the hangars. I think I'm going to put helipads on this side instead. Might do 2 of those. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the only one using anything like the airship. And then I don't know how to do the hangar. I might do 1 hangar and figure out how much space a plane will actually take up. And just make the hangar big enough to fit multiple. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'll figure it out. Well, I got the base of it done. Just need to put a roof on it and figure out lighting for inside. But it will fit if it will let me sit in the plane. It easily fits 4 planes, which I think is best. Made the entire thing out of scrap metal. And these are Hellfire from the Aether. I did change the runway, I guess. It says now reinforced light gray concrete. Looks more like the typical blacktop I would see. And then white concrete for the lines instead of yellow. And added all these lanterns around. They don't look perfect for how I actually wanted it, but they do the job, at least. So now I just need to find a block that matches this palette for the roof. The roof's not going to be anything crazy. But once I find that, we will be good to go. He's definitely not winning any award. But I think it looks alright. So gotta do lighting, I guess. Forgot about that already. What type of lanterns do we have? Imagine those would probably be best. What are these? Okay, apparently fill a soul vial with a lantern. Don't see how that works. Arcanium lanterns. Those look cool. Okay, I'm gonna figure these out. I'll place them around in here. But for now, that's the airport. Oh, I still gotta do a helipad. Lanterns added. And I fixed the spacing on the spots. Because I realized I messed up. I think it was on this side. and put the windows too far over. So now it's even. And this stripe is only 1 wide instead of 2, which looks better. But yeah. Still definitely not winning an award. But I think it looks alright. Decent amount of time has passed, but I realized I never showed off the helipad or recorded an outro for this video. So, got a waystone set up for the airport. A helipad set up with our airship over here now. We could just hop in, take off whenever we want. Then I've set up a couple planes here for anybody to take and plenty of fuel for them. Somebody has taken a couple planes. What they're there for. And we got our runway, as you've already seen. Let's just put our plane here. And I think, yeah, let's just do it like this. Hop in our plane. And do the outro from the plane as we take off. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button down. Oh god, that's horrible. But hit that like button down this way. And please consider subscribing. The word button will be over here. We've already hit 100 subscribers. So excited about that. And we're aiming for 200 by the end of the year. Full year ahead of us. And I think we can do it. But please help out. Hit that subscribe button. I hope to catch you in the next one. Remember, beware what lurks in the shadows.